Hello, friends. We're back again to learn about Prometheus and Pandora. Today, I want you to listen for two words. The first word is amusing. When something is amusing, it's funny. The second word is terrifying. Something that is terrifying is very scary. Okay, so let's get started. Long, long ago, there were two brothers named Prometheus and Epimetheus. Their names fit them perfectly. Prometheus means foresight or thinking ahead in Greek, and Epimetheus means hindsight or thinking afterward or after something happens. Prometheus was quite clever and always planning ahead in an effort to make things better for himself and for others around him. On the other hand, his brother Epimetheus was always doing foolish things without thinking. The ancient Greeks believed that it was Prometheus who first created human beings, and that it was his brother who made all of the other creatures. Zeus gave the two brothers gifts to give the living things. So, while Prometheus scooped up some river clay and began to make human beings in the likeness, or that means it made them look like the gods, his brother Epimetheus made all sorts of animals and gave them all the good gifts. The animals could see, smell, and hear better than humans, and they had fur to keep them warm, unlike man, who shivered in the cold. Zeus, the king of the gods, noticed all of these new animal creatures hopping, swimming, flying, growing, and walking on the earth. Zeus told Epimetheus, "These toys of yours are quite amusing. Some of them make me laugh, like that. What did you call it? Elephant? What an imagination you have. Others are quite beautiful in their own way. This morning I was watching your dolphins leap up and play in the water. They are very graceful." To Prometheus he said, "But these humans of yours, what good are they? The other creatures are bigger, faster, or stronger. Humans just sit around. I think you should get rid of them and try something else." Prometheus, however, had something in mind when he created humans. He suggested, "Please be patient, great Zeus. I think you will be surprised and pleased at how quickly humans can learn and how useful they can be. Why, I plan to teach them to pray to you. Wouldn't you like that?" Zeus agreed that this sounded like a fine idea. "Very well, I will give humans time to prove they are worthy. If they do not do so, however, you will have to get rid of them." I wonder if we proved our worth. Prometheus felt sorry for the humans, though. They had no fur to keep them warm, nothing to light the darkness, and nothing with which to cook their food. Humans needed fire, especially if they were to prove themselves. He asked Zeus for this gift for the humans, but Zeus refused. "Fire," he said, "is just for the gods." Prometheus knew the humans needed fire. With fire, he thought to himself, they can soften metal and bend it into shapes to make tools. With these tools, they can plow fields, fish, and hunt for food, cook that food, and build shelters in which to live. With fire, humans can also honor the gods with sacrifices. Human beings need fire, but getting it for them will be very dangerous. Prometheus knew that up on Mount Olympus, where most of the gods lived, there was one carefully guarded fire. The gods and goddesses used this fire to cook their food. From the same fire, however, came the dangerous lightning bolts that Zeus would fling through the sky. In fact, all fire came from this one source. Zeus had said, "Fire is too dangerous for these ridiculous humans to use wisely. Only we gods and goddesses shall have it." Yet Prometheus was determined to bring fire to humans, even if it meant destroying the gods. Prometheus picked a stalk of fennel and carried it up to Mount Olympus. When no one was looking, he dropped a burning coal from the fire into the plant's hollow center, where no one could see it. Then he carried the plant with the fire hidden inside all the way down to earth. Not long after that, Zeus noticed smoke rising from the earth. Gazing down in amazement, he saw that humans were now doing all sorts of wonderful new things. Zeus thought, "It seems human beings really are worth keeping around." At the same time, however, he was furious when he found out that humans possessed fire when he himself had forbidden this. Guessing at once who was responsible, Zeus promised, "I will teach Prometheus and these human beings of his that they must obey me, and I know exactly how to do it." Soon after this, Zeus ordered Prometheus chained to the side of a mountain. Every day, an eagle would come and peck at his liver. But because he was immortal, he never died, and every night his liver grew back again. Now, Zeus was still angry that humans had fire, but he decided to let them keep it, and instead punish man in another way. To punish man, I will use another human, a very special human. Zeus ordered one of the gods to make the first woman. He then asked each of the goddesses and gods for some wonderful quality or talent for this new human, explaining, "I want someone who possesses all of the most wonderful characteristics. I shall name her Pandora." The name Pandora means all gifts. The gods gave her the gifts of beauty, of persuasion, of intelligence, and curiosity. When Zeus finally sent Pandora down to the earth as a gift to Epimetheus, he sent her with a closed box and warned her to never open it. Pandora, however, desired to know what was in the box. She fought against her curiosity, but day after day, night after night, the question nibbled away at her. Pandora would often sit and look at the box, wondering, wanting to open it, but always stopped herself. One day, when none of the housekeepers or servants were around, Pandora went to look at the box. Finally, she thought, "Surely one little peek cannot hurt." She stood up and studied the closed box one last time before she took a deep breath and opened the lid. Out of the box burst all of the frightening, saddening, anger-causing, terrifying evils and sorrows: greed, hate, anger, pain, disease, disaster, and death swarmed from the box and around Pandora. She tried to shove them back inside, but she was too late. Out they flew in all directions. By the time Pandora was able to replace the lid back on the box, only one thing remained: hope.